Hello students, welcome to next lecture. In previous lecture, we have seen the construction and the working of LCD, that is liquid crystal display. So in that, we have seen the LCD is mainly based on the mechanism of blocking of light. Means what? In that, the light is blocked by filter. For that, we are using horizontal and vertical polarizer. And in between two glass plates, there is crystalline element of that molecules that is called as pneumatic crystals. Okay, they are flow like liquid. And when we are applying the voltage across horizontal and vertical conductors or electrodes, so due to variation of voltage across electrodes, the molecules, pneumatic crystals between two glass plates are going to move, and when we cannot apply the voltage across electrode, the light is come from one polarizer, but it can't pass from other polarizer. So it will be blocked, that is in a off state. But if we want to display an image on that screen, at that time we have to apply the voltage across different electrodes, and according to that, the molecules or the pneumatic crystals are going to start the movement, and they are making movement such a way that they are forcing the light come from one polarizer, and it will help to change the direction of that light, and it will automatically pass from the other polarizer. So we have seen in this the working mechanism of LCD in the last lecture. So today, moving ahead, we will see the next part of display device or another type of display, that is touch screen display. So all of you know that we are using so many devices in which we are making a touch on the screen to perform different functions. We have touched the different menus on that devices to output something on that screen. So you have already seen this type of devices like mobile, on billboard, ATM display. Okay, on varieties of displays are using the touch screen. Okay, so today we will see how the touch screen will work and what are the types of touch screen displays. So basically, in this touch screen, the main device or main mechanism is we are using sensor. We are using different sensors on that display, and because of that sensor, they are sensing where we are touching the screen, or they are detecting the point of contact of our finger. So basically the sensor are used to detect the touch of the finger. Okay, you have seen on our smartphones we are operating all the functions, all the menus with the help of the finger. Okay, in ATM machine also we have seen there is also touch screen. Okay, we are choosing different menus or functions using the finger. Okay, so in varieties of devices the touch screen is used, and in every touch screen we are making the touch of finger. Okay, and so as I have told you that the touch is detected by the sensors. The sensors are the main important parts in the every touch screen display devices. Okay, so to detect that touch, or to detect that depending on that touch of the finger, that sensor will automatically sense the position, or it will automatically decide the which coordinates x coordinate, y coordinate of that devices are, or they are calculated with the help of that point of contact. Okay, and to calculate that point of contact or coordinate x and y coordinate, they are classified depending on how the point of contact is detected. They are classified into different types. That is, first is optical touch screen, then electrical touch screen, and third is acoustic touch screen. Okay, so these are different types of touch screen. Okay, so in every touch screen there is a different mechanism is used. We will see one by one. So first is optical touch screen. So here in optical touch screen, so there is different horizontal and vertical electrodes are present, and they are emitting the infrared light. They are emitting infrared light, and there is a panel of horizontal and vertical electrodes are there, and they are placed perpendicular to each other. Okay, and there are, when we are making a touch on that screen, the light detectors are present. The light detectors are going to detect the which electron beams are touched, because in every there are different diodes are present, and they are emitting the infrared light, means they are emitting some beams on that screen. But when we touch a thumb, when we touch or make a touch with the help of finger, it will detect which beams are touched by our finger. So they are detecting the crossing beams. Okay, the horizontal and vertical beams, horizontal and vertical electrodes are there. They are emitting some light, and we are making touch. They will automatically, the beams are making different orientation, or they are making crossing to each other. Okay, so depending on that, they are calculating the coordinate of touch. They are calculating the coordinate of horizontal as well as vertical, that is x and y coordinate of that touch. So the light detectors are there in the optical touch screen. So this is a working of optical touch screen. Then similarly in the other two types, the main thing is that to detect the touch. But here the light emitting diodes are there. They are emitting some light, infrared light. When we make touch, then it will automatically they are emitting the beams, okay, or infrared light. It will cross the light to each other, and that crossing point will help to calculate the coordinate of touch, and depending on that where we have touched the screen, that function will manipulate or that function will work. Okay, so that will be the working of optical touch screen. Then second is that electrical touch screen. In this there are two transparent plates are used. There are two transparent plates are used and placed with very small gap. But one glass plate is coated with conducting material. Okay, the first top glass plate is coated with conducting material, and the other glass plate which is placed below that first transparent plate is coated with resistive material. That will coated with resistive material. And when we are going to touch, well, when we are making touch with the help of finger, then automatically the first plate will contact with the other place. When we press a particular location, when we touch a screen, at that time the first glass plate will come contact with that other second glass plate, and hence the at where we have touched that particular location with the help of finger, at that point the voltage will be dropped. There will be, we can observe the different voltage. Before we have touched the screen, there may be a fixed amount of voltage is there. Okay, because there is a gap between two glass plates. Okay, so as soon as we have touched the above plate, then it will come contact with the second glass plate and it will make different voltage, or it will give voltage drop at that point of contact, and hence depending on that voltage drop, it will again calculate the coordinate, that is x and y coordinate, for where or what we have to perform, which function we have to perform, it will automatically detect by that electrical touch screen. Okay, so here in this electrical touch screen we are using two glass plates. As here in optical touch screen we are using light emitting diode, hence name is optical touch screen. In second electrical touch screen we are using two glass plate, one is coated with conducting material and other is a resistive material, and when we press the first glass plate with our finger, it will come contact with second glass plate and it will change, or it will drop the voltage at that particular point, and depending on that where we have touched that screen, it will make sense to that device where we have touched the screen, or it will calculate the point coordinate. Okay, and depending on that it will easily manipulate or perform that particular function. So this is the electrical touch screen. Then third is acoustic touch screen. So as name suggests, acoustic touch screen. In this, the high frequency of sound waves in horizontal and vertical direction across glass plate. Here we are using sound waves in horizontal as well as vertical direction, parallel to each other. Horizontal and vertical direction we are using high frequency sound waves. Okay, like optical. In optical, we are using horizontal and vertical what diodes. Similarly, here horizontal and vertical sound waves are used across a glass plate. And when we touch that particular place on that screen, the partial reflection of each wave from finger to emitter, that is, before we touch the sound waves are there, but they are not reflected. Okay, they are not reflected. Okay, so as soon as we have touched that particular location, particular point, it will automatically, we can observe, or that device observe the reflection of the wave. Okay, from finger to that, up to that emitter. Okay, and hence the screen coordinates are calculated by measuring time between transmission of each wave and its reflection to the emitter. Okay, so the time required to transmission of each wave from emitter to up to the finger, and when we touch that particular point with that finger, automatically it will reflect the wave, and for transmission of each wave and its reflection. So the time between these two is calculated, and according to that time the coordinates are calculated. Display coordinates are calculated. Okay, so this is acoustic touch screen. So here we are using as name acoustic. So here we are using sound waves. In horizontal and vertical glass plates, and when we make touch, it will do the reflection of wave. It will observe the reflection of each wave from finger to up to that emitter. Okay, so depending upon that variation, or as here in electrical we are observing voltage drop, here we can observing reflection of each wave, and depending on that we can calculate the point of contact. So main aim is to find point of contact. So in each touch screen there may be a different mechanism to calculate that point of contact, or to detect the touch of the finger. Okay, so this is all about the touch screen. Okay, then next we will see the next part, that is primitives used in the graphics. Then next we will see the output primitives. Next we will see the output primitive. So we are using a different graphics function to draw the line, point and character. So we are using different graphics functions. We will see in the latter part, in the latter lectures, how to draw a different line, point, character or different graphics function, okay, on that Turbo C compiler. But today we will see only a theoretical part of each and every command, okay. So basically output primitive means what? There are different graphics functions are there. With the help of that we can draw line, point, character, etc. Okay, so the commands or the instruction used to draw this, they are called as an output primitive. Then we will see one by one. First, the point. If I want to draw a point, if I want to draw any point in the graphics system, okay. So in the graphics, the coordinate system is like this. From top left corner to right, this is the x direction, and from top left to bottom, we are calculating the distance as a y. From top to bottom, this is a y. Okay, this is a 0, 0. As we move from left to right, the x will be increased. As we move from top to bottom, the y will be increased. Okay, this is a 0, 0. The 100, 100 will be here. Okay, so this is the x distance and this is a y distance. Okay, so in the computer field or in the computer graphics, we are drawing x and y coordinate like this, x axis and y axis like this. So if I want to draw any pixel, we can execute the command like put pixel, x, y and color. So you can write any color, white, green, red here. As well as there are different color codes are there. You can use also the different color codes here also. So drawing a point, you can execute this command put pixel. Then for drawing the line, if I want to draw a line from one point to other point. So first is x1 y1, other is x2 y2. So I want to draw a line from one point to other point. Then we are using the function line. We are using the function line. So here x1 y1, x2 y2. So first point is x1 y1, other point is x2 y2. If I want to draw any line, with the help of this function, you can draw a line. Okay. Then third is text. If I want to display any text, hello, welcome, then you can use this function put text. Put text x, y and string. So whatever we want to display, you can write here, that is string, and where I want to display. That position is x and y. Okay, so very simple. That is a put text. Then next is polygon. So in the polygon means what? It is a closed figure like this. This is a triangle. Okay, this is one type of polygon. Okay, so if I want to a closed figure. Okay, so here is the starting and ending figure is same. Okay, A, B, C. So this is a polygon, or you can call this as a polygon. Any closed figure where first point and last point is the same. Okay, so in this, the function used is draw poly. Draw poly. N. So N is means what? For drawing this triangle, we require 3 points, A, B, C, 3 points. But you have to take here 4. One extra point you have to add, because starting and we have to again you have to come at the same position. The last point is the same, which is first point. So we have to take this is plus 1. Okay, if I want to 3 points A, B, C, then you have to take 4. If I want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this diagram, then you have to take as a n plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. And here is the x coordinate, array of x coordinate and array of y coordinate. For drawing this point, we require x as well as y coordinate, x, y, x, y, x, y. Okay, or x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So for each pixel, each point, you require 2 points, x and y. Okay, so we can make the array of x point as an x array, and other is y point we can collect and name it as a y array. Or you can write with the help of like this, draw poly n and array. You can take directly all the point in sequence. Okay, x, y, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, like this. Okay, and again the last point in this array will be same, which is first. So first point is repeated. One point is repeated in this array. Okay. So suppose this is a triangle, then here this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth point. Suppose this is A, B, C, and again this is a A. So this is a one array. Okay, this is I have called as a M, and here are 8 points. This is first. This is a total 4 point, but for displaying every point we require x, y, x, y. Okay, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have taken 8. So this is a array. Okay, I have named it as a M. So this is a M. Okay, and here is a 4. The value of n is a 4 because 3 points plus 1, 4, and array is this. So using this you can draw a triangle. So this is a draw poly function. So we will see in the program. And last is a marker. This is a marker. Means I want to display polygon. Okay, with instead of this line I have to draw with some symbol. If I want to draw the polygon with star, then I am using the marker function. Draw marker n x array y array. Similarly like this, draw poly. Okay, same function is there, but we are setting that marker using set poly marker type. Set poly marker type is a star. Means the diagram or that polygon will be drawn with the help of star. With the help of star. This is a triangle, but it is not. We are not using only line. Instead of that, we are using some symbol. For that, we are using set poly marker type. Okay. So these are the output primitive. These are the output primitive which are used in the computer graphics. Okay. So today we will stop here.